Oh my gosh, I have way too much stuff to unbox, and as you guys can see, I am finally home, and I'm so glad to be back. It's pouring, it's raining, the old man is not snoring. I'm actually about to film a video. Anyways, I have a lot of unboxings to film. However, this video is not an unboxing. If you guys are interested in unboxings, of course, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications and join the notification. Trust me, I have a lot of fire stuff to unbox. I'm like itching to unbox it. I'm gonna unbox it all today. I'm gonna film like 5 or 6 videos today. While you're following stuff, of course, make sure you go follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram is fire, and that's by far my favorite social network, so make sure you go follow me on that. That'll be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. And then, of course, if you are just interested in nothing but these weekly cops or these weekly preview videos, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I usually will retweet the plugs information, which is drops by Jay, so that way you guys can get an idea of what's dropping, or you guys can see it for yourself before I do the video. And then also I do Twitter polls where I basically get your guys' opinion as to what you are going for and what people are copying. Now this week, right, I really expected this week to be insane. I expected it to be insane for 2 reasons. One, because the first couple weeks have been somewhat light to me, and I believe this season is fire. I'm still standing by my word that this season for Supreme is fire. Like, there's so much fire dropping. And then the second reason is because I'm leaving LA and I'm not able to cop in store, so I can't cop duplicates of stuff as easily. And I just figured, due to my luck, this week would probably just be the most insane fire week we've seen, or we will see all season. But then it dropped and it's a little light. I like the collab, first of all. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on that, and I'll explain people's differing opinions in a moment. I think the collab is super sick. Now, that being said, the lookbook items are kind of trash. It's not the worst week we've had. I think a lot of people will say last week was the worst week, which is funny because in my opinion, last week was the best week. I still say y'all are sleeping. Whether you're like, it seems like everyone agreed that last week sucked except for me. All the hype beasts were saying last week sucked. All the OGs were saying last week sucked. And I'm like the only one sitting here like, yo, last week's fire. Especially if you guys saw the picture I posted on my Instagram. The pants are so sick. I'm not going to keep the whole suit because I normally wouldn't wear the whole suit in everyday like adventures, right? Because it's a little bit too much. But the pants with the clean black tee and those FTP shoes are so hard. Just go look at my Instagram. Look at those pants. Those pants are fire. I think I'm gonna keep the black ones and the white ones. Anyways, like I said, last week is fire. This week is decent because there's a little bit of everything for everyone. I feel like no matter what your style is, you can find something in this lookbook that is for you that will fit into your wardrobe. So I kind of like that aspect of it. But overall, it's weak, especially because like the lack of accessories, bro. They're only dropping 1 accessory, and it's the most expensive accessory, the B&O speaker thing. That's gonna be like $300-400. Well, actually, okay, I lied. It's $200. That's still way too much for a damn speaker. I just go to Best Buy and I'll get like some, a freaking Jawbone or something for $100. Like, I'm not paying $200 for a B&O speaker that says Supreme on it. I don't care. That thing better freaking float and hover and allow me to fly. If it's $200 freaking dollars, you're tripping. Anyways, the jackets, I like the Playboy jacket. However, I'm not going to cop because it's gonna be wool. It's gonna be super heavy, and I like heavy outerwear. However, I'm not a big fan of wool. It usually feels a little bit itchy, and on top of that, the other reason that I don't really wear wool is because it's somewhat restrictive. In Washington, I'd much rather just wear a bomber jacket that is a little bit more, like a little less heavy, but I can layer with it, so I can wear a long sleeve, a hoodie, and a bomber jacket over that, or a varsity jacket, or whatever, those styles of jackets. For me personally, I do like the design a lot though, and I think that if you are a fan of Supreme Playboy, this will probably be a piece that you're going to want to cop. The price tag on this piece is $398. I might acquire one to sell, but I'm not going to get one for my personal collection. I do think that baby blue one is kind of fire though. That baby blue one looks sexy. Now they're dropping these Scott leather jackets. These are so ugly and they are like $650. So I'm not even going to bother putting that on the screen. Just know it's a plain leather jacket. They have the pit crew jacket. These are okay. I'm not the biggest fan, but $188 I'm going to have to pass for sure. Now they have the ARC logo flannels. I think that these colorways are somewhat weak. The yellow and the blue are not for me. However, the black and the red, if you are into flannels, if you are Flan-nation, shout to everyone who remembers what that's from, then I would definitely say that this is a cop for you. This is a sick piece, and on top of that, it is $138, which in my personal opinion is not bad, especially if all those letters are sewn in. It's a pretty dope flannel to have in your collection. Not to mention it has quilted lining, so it's going to be a little bit thicker probably, somewhat warmer, Definitely perfect for the winter season. Speaking of quilted lining, they also have the corduroy. Oh wait, no, this isn't the corduroy quilted zip up, is it? This is just a normal corduroy zip up shirt. I'm not a big fan of these. I do like corduroy. I remember back when I was like 8 and 9 years old, I used to love corduroy pants. Like, I used to always wear corduroys. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna cop that. I mean, it's just not for me. The price tag is $128. It's a little bit plain, and I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, I just say hit the thrifts, because you can find them so much cheaper in the thrifts, and you do not need to spend $138 or $118, $128, over $100. You can find them for like $2. It looks like we have a crew neck and some lightweight thermal hoodies. The crew neck dropping is the zigzag, like, it's, I don't know why they call it zigzag. I don't know if it's like stitched in zigzagly. That was weird. But basically, it's got like a little bit of color blocking going on. I hate these colors. I think all these colors are trash, but I think the item itself is pretty dope. It's basically a crew neck that has a separate color blocked panel stitched in, and then it has Supreme stitched in across the front. It's just a nice clean piece. The only colorways that I really like though are the pink and the black. Now the thermal hoodies, I think a lot of people are going to go for these, especially this camo, and it looks like a cream looking one. I don't know if that's white or cream. If it's creme de la creme, you already know I'm probably going to acquire that. But the camo and the creme de la creme will probably go out pretty quick. Ooh, it looks like the cream and the black one is like somewhat tonal. Like, it looks like it's like black lettering on a black thermal and then white lettering on a white thermal. I think they're thermals. Let me check. Yeah, the hooded waffle ringer for $110. They have the cashmere sweaters. Once again, you can just hit the thrifts. Those are a little bit plain, so I wouldn't even worry about them. They do have these like color blocked or like two-tone sleeved Henleys. These actually have embroidery across the back where it says Supreme. The location of it, I think it's dope. I don't really know if I like the ARC logo in that location. No, I just think it's kind of like a random logo in that location. They have the overdyed long sleeves. The overdyed long sleeves are definitely, like, if you need a personal Supreme piece, is always a nice piece to go for, because they're super soft, they're super comfortable, and usually they come in a multitude of colors, and you usually come in some pretty dope colors, which is no different. I think I liked last season's overdyed colors better, but still, regardless, the overdyed long sleeve is $78. The two-tone Henleys are also $78. So if you're going to spend your $78, personally, I'd probably recommend the overdyed if it's for your personal collection. This week with the hats, we got 2 beanies and we got 2 hats. We got the high protein, I think it's called. It says Supreme high protein. The colorways are pretty cool. The graphic is just okay to me. And then we have the Supreme, like, ARC logo thing. It's not like an ARC logo, but it's like an ARC logo. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It has like a stripe that goes around that says Supreme, and they dropped like a pair of track pants and a track top that I actually acquired that match these hats. I think that was like week 1 or week 2. And then the beanies, they have the Gons beanie, which is pretty fire. I'm just not a big fan of these types of beanies. And then they have this like zigzag beanie that's got this weird graphic on it that I'm also not a fan of at all. Now, on to this week's collab. I think this collab is fire. I don't know why people are tripping on it. It seems like a lot of people are somewhat grossed out by the fact that it's semen. Like, even my homie Xcode, who is a fellow YouTuber, the homie, the bro, anyways, he's not a fan of it. And I don't know, I haven't really talked to him in depth. He just said he's not wearing it. And so I know there's a lot of people that are kind of like, I don't really rock with it. But for me personally, I don't really care. It doesn't look like semen. To me personally, it looks dope. And if something looks cool, I guess I just don't really care what it is. It looks dope. I want to get it, and I want to wear it. This blood and semen graphic was used on the Metallica Load album, and on the Reload album, Metallica used another piece from the same artist, which is Blood and Piss. Very similar with the Blood and Piss stuff. You actually get some of that. You can have some of this fine artwork where he incorporates his own urine with some of the other pieces that they dropped that they did not announce previously, but you have this like Piss Christ tee and this Piss Madonna tee. Now, these basically have pieces of art that are soaked in urine, and then he takes a picture of them. I think they look super dope. I will say, however, this Christ tee has already been done before. It was done by Altamont a while ago. I don't recall the year. I'll put that somewhere on the screen, and I'll put a picture of it, and you can see that little Altamont tag in the corner. Why did I say tag like that? That was weird. Tag. Anyways, I'm not going to really say like Supreme stole it, because it's not like either piece is super original. They're basically just taking art from an artist and slapping it on a tee. Really, how else are you going to do that if you want to do that? But regardless, I think it's a dope piece. I think both these pieces are dope. I like the hoodies and the tees. I probably won't go for the hoodies. I'll probably just go for the tees, and then I'll probably cop the Blood and Semen full sweatsuit in white. I wish they would have done the skate deck in white, and I also wish they would do these shoes in white. I think the white looks way harder than the black. But anyways, they are dropping a black and white in the hat, but they are not dropping a black and white with the shoes. They are doing a Vans collab with this graphic on it. They are doing a chukka, an old school, and a skate high. Why are they doing chukkas? Like, am I the only one that just does not like Chukkas? They're also the most expensive one. I believe the Chukkas are... Yeah, the Chukkas... Oh, I guess the Chukkas and the Skate Highs are the same price. They're $110, and then the old schools are $98. Yeah, I don't know. I got a poll going on right now discussing which one you like best, and Chukka is losing by a long shot, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I haven't checked today. Let me see. Yeah, Chukka and Skate Highs. It seems like everyone's going for the old schools. So, if you want to cop to resale, probably go for the old schools. I'm probably not going to go for the old schools because those are going to sell out first, so I'm probably going to go for the Skate Highs. But then again, now that I said that, a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh shoot, I don't want to take an L and go for the Skate Highs, so now I'll probably just take an L on both of them. Either that or maybe they just won't sell out because, like I said, there's a lot of people that are just not so hyped on this collab. I think it's dope. But let me know what your guys' opinions are down in the comments below. Like I said earlier, make sure you go follow me on Twitter and join in on these polls. I got like 3 or 4 polls going up right now. If you guys want to see a poll, then let me know. Originally, we thought the headbands were going to drop this week, but I guess they are not. So there is a poll on that. So you guys can go on my Twitter, join that. Of course, make sure you go follow me on my Instagram. Once this stuff comes out, I'll be getting some fire photos in it. So make sure you go follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is at the start left. There'll be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. And man, I'm talking fast and I'm really proud because I haven't had to take a break yet. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. And as always, keep living the star life. Make sure you subscribe for future unboxings and turn notifications and join the notification gang, gang, gang.
First I drop these keys, drop these keys.